by starting to tell yourself that you are your new version, that limitless version of yourself. If you're not going to do it for yourself, who in the hell is going to? You think specific person is going to show up and choose you when you won't even choose yourself? Hello, my fellow flawless, limitless, sexy, sassy, saucy HBICs. How are you on this lovely afternoon, evening, morning? How are you? I hope you are all doing fabulous. I hope you are all choosing to be new selves, the version of self that has exactly what you're desiring. I hope that's what you're doing. If not, this video is for you. Okay. I'm going to skip through the normal shite. If you want to work with me, Dropbox below. Everything's in the Dropbox, okay? Even down to what I offer. Everything is in the Dropbox below. I am preparing multiple workshops, even workshops that I talked about a really long time ago. I'm preparing. And we are going to work together. We're going to be working together, whether it's through a workshop, one-on-one, whatever. We're going to connect because I am determined that everyone who calls themselves an HBIC is going to get their manifestation. This video is in particular inspired by my hot seat / group coaching channel membership. We had a session this morning. I am judged by it, but it is an important message that came about. The Hot Seat group is a group that you can join. You will have access to both of my channel memberships if you do join it. This is the group that you can get in and ask me specific questions regarding your specific person, your specific circumstances, whatever it is you're manifesting. That's the group, okay? So let me keep my word here. All information on how to hook up with this biatch is in the Dropbox below, okay? I am also uploading today. Not sure if it's going to go up before or after this video, but it was a TikTok video I recorded yesterday and put up in regards to a success story. And this is also some of the inspiration of this video. If you're new here, how you doing? I'm Kimberly, and I am very sassy, and I really like to get what I want. Yes, I do. And I'm assuming you're interested in getting what you want as well, hence why you're watching manifestation content. So, guys, today is our day where we are choosing to listen to Kim and really start applying the messages that are in the content. You are becoming a whole new being. You're becoming a new self, whether you believe you are or not. You are making the conscious decision to be the you that experiences your desires or the desires. But you will be traversing your 3D, moving along, intermingling with your 3D reality on this journey. And you might experience circumstances that you don't exactly love. We will be using the example of specific person for this video. Your specific person might very well not be showing up the way you desire. You might be facing circumstances that are uncomfortable and that you really, really, really want to disappear. But you've got to be the you that's disciplined enough to get it. Disciplined. Manifestation does require discipline. I have made the video on the 3 Ds of manifestation. Decide, determined, and discipline. I'm pretty sure those were the 3Ds. Pretty sure. I make so much content. I got over 900 videos. Okay, I forget. But guys, discipline's an important. No. Detachment. Damn it, Kim. Decide and determine can go in the same sentence or the same number one. Regardless. Outside of detachment, it's discipline. It's discipline. You may have moments where you don't friggin' feel like choosing to be your new self, really allowing yourself to immerse yourself in your imagination, thinking about the questions, what would my life be like if I had the desire? How would I feel being the me that has the desire? Okay, I've imagined it. Now I'm going to be it. I'm going to walk around in my head deciding I'm new self and detaching from the 3D. Detaching. I've said this so many times, but I know there are still limited videos out there. Detaching is not set it and forget it. You can't think about your manifestation unless, of course, it is something you personally loved to do. Then please do it. It means I am refusing. I am standing in conviction that I refuse to allow anyone or anything in that 3D reality to tell me that I'm not new self. I refuse. And I'm standing in conviction with that decision, with brazen impudence. The whole world could be against you, but you're going to choose it anyway. That's discipline. That's being determined. That's also applying detachment. You want to start thinking of things from that mindset. It is so easy to allow yourself to fall back into victim state, victim thinking, victim mindset. It's so easy. Yep, Kim. Do you know why it's so easy to do that? Because of who you used to be. The habit of being your old self makes that old victim state feel like a comfy, broken in recliner or couch, or sofa, or bed. Like a comfy, broken in piece of furniture that you just can't wait to get into after you get out of work. Giving up and letting life happen to you is lazy. It's lazy. I know that hurts. It's lazy. Get up. Get up. Return to your decision to be new self. No one else is going to advocate for you. No one else is going to choose for you. Get up. Stop justifying your victim state. Stop justifying your experiences of the past. You are carrying them around with you like a sack on your back. I should just call you Santa. Hey, Santa Claus, what's in the sack? You are the operant power of your own personal, unique, individual reality. But you're running it like a hot mess express without some discipline. You gotta have the discipline. You've got to think of this as I'm taking a stand. I'm taking a stand. I'm sticking up for myself. I'm choosing myself. I'm not gonna be the brokenhearted bitch ever again. I'm not gonna do it. That's not who I'm gonna be. My true nature is unconditional love. That's who I really am at my core. I'm consciousness, pure, unadulterated consciousness. I have fallen asleep. I'm waking back up. That's the mindset. That's the mentality. I know I'm passionate. That's who I am as a person. You don't gotta be as passionate as I am, but you do gotta get your ass up and be disciplined. Discipline is always going to serve you. Discipline doesn't mean perfection. Discipline doesn't mean you gotta be perfect at all times. But discipline from the mindset of, I'm not gonna live like this anymore. I'm not going to be a lazy bitch and let my shitty thoughts take over my mind because my body feels like it's in a funk. We all have them. But the people that really want change in their life don't always give in to them. And some of you do. And I would be lying to you if I said, well, yeah, okay, come on, get back up. Yeah, yes, you're still going to get your manifestation, but you are unnecessarily prolonging this shit. Get up. You've got to fight for yourself. This doesn't even have to feel like work. This doesn't have to feel like a battle. Because you're not doing it alone. You're doing it with your whatever you believe in. Universe, God, I amness, higher power, source, energy, moonbeams, whatever you believe is your heart, your soul, your imagination, whatever you personally believe it is. You're doing it with that because you are that. I believe in God. What my idea of God is not the Catholic God that I grew up with, but I believe in God. And I believe I am God. And I believe that I am God having a human experience. But I believe everyone else is too, having their own individual human experience. But they all got the same God inside of them. I didn't manifest the most amazing relationship of my fucking life that I am beyond grateful for. And I'm grateful for the man he has become. I didn't get here by giving up. Did I have moments of falling down? Of course. We're human. I'm human. It's going to happen. But I know I wanted it more than I wanted my sorry ass old life. I knew I wanted real, radical change in my existence. I wanted to experience really being the boss of my reality. And I know how that sounds, but I do mean it from a pure heart. I wanted to be happy. I wanted that more than wanting to sit here and feel bad for myself because I'm in a pissy mood or because I'm not seeing anything in my 3D. I wanted what I wanted more. So I always got back up, and returned to my decision to be my new self. How did I do that? I asked myself, what would it feel like to be the me that had it? What would it feel like? And I allowed myself to think about what life would look like, what it would feel like to be the girl living it. Because clearly I'm not manifesting, just one damn thing. That there are multiple things. Well, I should reword, multiple new things, because everything else I was manifesting is manifested. I still do it the same way. What would it feel like to be the version of self who has it? Okay, I'm going to start telling myself every damn day that's who I am. And I'm going to trust that every decision I make is the right decision. And that I'm doing this right. And that every time I encounter something in the 3D that I don't like, I'm still going to decide that that unfortunate, uncomfortable thing is still leading me to my end. And I am not going to assume I need to be perfect to get there. But I refuse to give up. And I refuse to allow anyone in that 3D, any experience in that 3D, to tell me I can't have what I want. And I stick to that. No, I wasn't always like this. In my early days of the journey, I gave in to the victim state a lot. More than a lot. A real triple dog real lot. But I've learned the lesson. Holy fuck. Snap out of it, bitch. Snap out of it. That's just bringing you more shit, Kim. You're your own advocate. No one else is going to swoop in and make you make a decision. No one else is going to show up and do it for you. You've got to start doing it yourself. And it doesn't have to feel hard. Not when you know you're doing it. Every time you make that decision, that is the word of God. You've been given this wonderful thing called free will to choose any version of yourself. But you've got to choose it. You might have moments where you feel frustrated that it doesn't appear like anything's changing, but this is where that success story comes in. I had a coaching call with a lovely girl. I love her, and she's lovely, who was very upset, very, very emotional and triggered over a specific person. And in the moments, she was believing she was in a no contact scenario. And I told her the same thing I tell you guys. No, return to your decision. You know better. You know who you are. You have successfully manifested multiple things. Go back to your decision. There is a beautiful version of him. You know it exists. Right now, you're thinking about the shit version that we're kicking to the curb. And that's another thing when you're manifesting a specific person, you gotta let the shitty version of them go. Think of it up here like you are the one breaking up with their shit version. Think of it like that. It's you saying, no more. I'm not tolerating your piece of shit version anymore. I am only choosing new self. Because I'm new self. And if I'm new self, that must imply that you are your best self. Because new self doesn't hang on to stories of the past. My yesterday's video will help you with that. New self doesn't hold on to shit because new self never had the shitty experiences like the old self had. So anyway, I told her, return to your decision. Return to the decision to be your new self. You have nothing to worry about. It's still working. You're not in no contact. You've never been in real no contact. And that goes for any of you out there in no contact. You're not in no contact. That's impossible. You are connected to your specific person through consciousness. And they are thinking what you think they are thinking. You think they're moving on without you? Then they're moving on without you. You think they love that third party more? Then they love that third party more. You are deciding what they're thinking. You are, whether you believe it or not. So she got off that phone with me and she started returning to her decision less than 2 days later. Guess who got contacted by her specific person? Yes. Yeah. reconnection has happened. Guys, you can feel like the pit of your soul is being ripped out and that it's not working, and it's still working. Your 3D is always reflecting you, your beliefs. If you think your specific person is moving on without you, or never loved you, doesn't love you now, loves a third party more, outside of the fact that you know that you're thinking those things because you don't believe you're enough, or you don't think you're the woman who can get the guy she wants, or the man who gets the girl he wants, or the guy who gets the guy he wants, or the girl who gets the girl he wants, or any other combination we have out there. You're believing that for a reason. So you should be addressing that first, pronto. Then you are deciding that they are always thinking of you. They love you the way you love them. They are their best version. Their true nature is unconditional love. That wonderful version of them does exist. And that particular version of them wants to be with you the same exact way you want to be with them. But you need to address why you're thinking those opposite thoughts to begin with. And I should say, not just thinking them, you're believing them. You gotta ask yourself, what am I really believing about a specific person? What am I really believing about me? And start redesigning your life and choosing differently. But you are your own advocate. So if you aren't gonna get your ass back up and choose yourself by starting to tell yourself that you are your new version, that limitless version of self, if you're not gonna do it for yourself, who in the hell is going to? You think specific person is gonna show up and choose you when you won't even choose yourself? You think that's gonna happen? You might half-ass that. They might show back up. But because you won't let the shitty old story of them just fucking crawl off and die, they're going to end up reflecting that shit back to you. And I'm not saying that to scare you. I'm saying wake up. Red alert. Wake up. Choose self. Stand up for yourself. Be your own damn advocate. And if that is not something that you've ever done, maybe you've experienced most of your existence being bullied. Maybe you've had the world against you growing up, okay? Maybe you had that experience. Well, I'm here to tell you it's fucking time for you to start standing up for yourself by choosing yourself. I am new self. I am the version of self that understands and feels what it feels like to be chosen, to be loved, to be wanted, desired. I am the version of self who actually experiences getting what I want. That's who I am now, and I refuse to ever be old self. I refuse it. Even if I've got nothing in that 3D indicating me any differently, I refuse to be old self. I refuse. And it will bring change. It changed my life. It can change yours. Choose it. Choose it. You can't expect anyone to choose you when you won't choose yourself. There's my virtual slap. Get up. Okay? Get up. Red alert, my friend. Red alert. Stop the bullshit. You're in a funk today? Too bad. Too bad. Get up. Return to your decision. And then go chill out and relax and recenter yourself. But don't automatically assume because you're in a funk today that means nothing's working. Your body's in a habit of responding to particular thoughts. It's in a habit. Your body is being manifested every day. It's a part of this damn 3D too. It's a habit. Just like it was a habit to be old self. Okay? We're choosing differently. So on that note, get up! And I'll see you tomorrow. Gotta work. we've got stuff going on. Poop's reacting to her reading. Come here. Well, you all saw poop in action. Poop, why don't you tell them the truth that all you do is bark? Look at her acting like she's some bad bitch. Don't you let her fool you. Okay? You could, as long as you bring a treat in here, she's gonna let you in. Okay? Come here. It's okay. Come here. Come here. Come here. It's not gonna happen. Okay. Back to the video. I don't even know what I was saying. Fuck. What the fuck was I saying? Okay. No one else. Did you just fart next to my fucking head? Poop! You're gross!